Hey folks, Bob here, Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. Okay, in this video, I want to show you how to remove a yoke on a drive shaft, slip yoke in this case. And looks like we got inside clips down in there. Little half moon, little C-clip looking things. And we got to knock them out, and then we'll just press or actually I won't use a press, I'll just take a hammer and just knock the U-joint out. But yeah, let me get you set up on the tripod, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I got some lubricant here, the old Dollar General variety, but I'm gonna try to find the clips first where they start. There they are, right there. There's one right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's the beginning of one clip right there, and it goes all the way around, and I can actually touch the bottoms to the other side of it down in there. And here's the clip on this side right here. I'll put a little spray on this thing. Well, she's been subject to the elements for a few years. So what I'm going to do, I use a screwdriver, and I'm going to just see if I can't push this thing around and hit it hard enough to knock it out. It's just a little C-clip. There we go. Can you guys see it popped out right there? Just a little bit. Right here. I don't think you can see it. Let me set you down a little bit closer here. There we go. Can you see it popped out right there? So I'm going to try to get in here behind it, and I don't want to lose it. There we go. And there's one on the other side over here. Let me knock it out. And actually, I have had them where they would get stubborn. That came out pretty good. You got to hit it good and hard, or else you just spin it around the U-joint. But there's a little groove, I'll show you, a little groove that they fit into. Yep, if I got the yoke out of the way. There we go. Same thing, that one came out. There you go. Okay, that was pretty easy. So there's my two C-clips. So now, let me get you off the tripod, and I'll show you where those, how they went in. Okay, if you look right there, there's a little groove. Let's do this one, you can see it a little easier. A little groove right there that it fit into. And then when you go to reinstall this, you just simply pop it back in. Now you see how far the U-joint itself, the cap, is sticking out, equal on both sides. Make sure when you put it back together, we're not going to be putting this one back together. This is a damaged drive shaft. I'm just simply taking this yoke off for future use. So there's the little groove on the inside of the cap. That's where those went right there. All right, let me put you back on the tripod. Okay guys, so what I always done, I'm so used to working on stuff out in the field and junkyards and stuff. I'm here at the shop, and I've got a press, and I could put this in a press and make it easier, but I want to show you how to do this when you don't have a press. Now I've got a variety of different things. I got the drive shaft sitting up against the tub of the truck there so it can't roll, and I've got a variety of tools I can hit the cap with. I'll start off with a piece of wood, and we're just going to try to knock it through. Being stubborn there. This, can't tell it's come any. There we go. It moved a little bit. Can you guys tell right here? Yeah, it's moving. Now this piece here, this is a piece of steel. I think this came off of a Northwest drag line. I used to work for the dealership, and they were throwing a bunch of stuff in the dumpster one day, and I went out there and grabbed a few pieces. I'm not sure what it was. I linked to something, but it's the right size. I can hit this top of this cap with it, and it'll go down through the yoke on the drive shaft. It's coming. You don't have a press. Look right there, you'll see it. You guys see that? It's coming out. There it goes. Pop the cap off. All right, there's the cap, the U-joint cap. And it's gonna have little needle bearings inside of it. Keep them clean and keep them in order. Don't let them fall out and get all mixed up. It can be a little bit of a booger bear getting them back in place. So just set that to the side. That takes care of that one. Now you want to do the same thing over here. Gosh, I shouldn't have knocked it out quite that far, but I did. And we'll use the wood on this one. So we don't, even though this U-joint's been replaced, in case it wasn't, you wouldn't want to damage it. Let's see if we can knock it through the other side, knock that cap out on that side. Yeah, that's working. Drive shaft, there we go. Coming on through. This is how I do it when I'm out in the field. Yoke off of something, or if you're broke down at the drag strip, you don't have access to a press. Let's put a little bit more lube on it. Make sure she comes on through there. Don't get too crazy with the lube. That's enough. Put some on this side too. Now you can take some Scotch-Brite right in here, get some of this varnish off. That'll help you a little bit sometimes, but I don't think we need to do all that. I'm gonna try not going with this, because I'm not going to use this U-joint. It's slowly coming. Stand up, I can get a little bit better leverage on this hammer. I hurt my back as I was sitting down. Whoops. stuck right there. Let me get a bigger hammer. All right, guys. Off camera, I went on a beat on it a little bit more, and it's starting to come out now. Had to get that. That appears to have done the trick, though. Okay. That's what happens. You got an old drive shaft like this. Where's my here? Let's see, I may be able to sit back down. That is rough on my back. Bend over like that. It just popped through. There it is. And there it is. It came out. So what you're probably out to do is get this one out, but it's not that critical yet. I just want to get it loose from the drive shaft. Now I can take these caps and save them. Put them in my little stash. We can use these another day. This came out, this is a 727 Mopar yoke, 727 automatic transmission. The splines are down in there about that far. And it's a small yoke, so it'll come in handy on a small block car, a little 318 truck or something. So you decide you want to take the U-joint all the way out. The one reason I want to keep the U-joint in there is for reference. If when I go to purchase the new one, I'll have the old one right here. I will never reuse that, especially after I beat on it. So there you have it, folks. That's backyard, junkyard way of getting it. That took about 10 minutes. Scroll down and look at some other videos. Hit the like button on those. We got all kinds of stuff on the channel. We got 4 years worth of stuff. See me doing some work here in the shop, trying to save some spare parts. That's all that is, a spare part in case I need it someday. And we do junkyard crawls. We do some racing, drag racing, car shows, swap meets, all kind of neat stuff. You'll see something on the channel you like, and hit that thumbs up, watch that video, share that video, and guys, I really would appreciate it. So this is Bob, and I'm out. Bye.